Hey guys, Lucy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film an everyday makeup routine for you because I just think they're cool. I like watching them, and it's a good kind of getting to know you video when you can really just see what the person is like in their everyday life without all the I don't know, all the like fancy intricate eyeshadow tutorials that you see online. I don't know, that's just not really what my channel's about. It's more about the everyday face, everyday lifestyle in general. Yeah, and I don't know, I just really enjoy, you know, having a good base, just accentuating features, just natural makeup. Yeah, that's just what I'm about. So I thought this would be pretty good first look at my makeup. Yeah, I think that's about all I need to say. So let's get into it. As you can see, I have no makeup on right now. But first thing I want to do is tie my hair back because I cannot do my makeup if I have my hair down. It is like a problem. Like, I know I look awful now, but I just can't do it. By the way, I got a tattoo. The last video I filmed, I didn't have this tattoo, and now I do. If you want me to make a video about it, let me know. That was my first tattoo, so it's pretty exciting. Anyway, into the makeup. So I've already done my skincare routine for the day, which I can go through another day in a video. The first thing I will use is the Too Faced Hangover X, what's it actually called? Hangover X Replenishing Face Primer. I quite like this. It's just nice and it feels nourishing, and it just feels like, I don't know, like a healthy primer to use. Like, it doesn't feel like it's clogging anything up, and it feels like it's moisturizing. As you can see, one of the biggest things I deal with on a day-to-day basis is redness. Like, just then from rubbing that in, my face has gone bright red. So I don't really know what I can do. As soon as I have any kind of foundation or anything on, it's fine. It's just, I can't really get away with no base, because as soon as I touch my face, or if I go a little bit embarrassed or whatever, I'll go bright red, and it's just, I don't know. Apparently it's just genetic, and there's nothing wrong with me. It's just how my skin is, like, yeah, I don't know. And anyway, so the foundation that is my general like love of my life is NARS Sheer Glow. It's one that like I've constantly come back to over the years. I've always thought, you know, maybe there's something else out there for me, and I've tried, but then I always come back to this one. So this is what I'm using at the moment. I do 2 pumps usually, and then I go in with the Zoeva 104 buffing brush, or buffer brush. And well, I haven't washed any of my brushes, by the way, sorry. So anyway, then I just kind of do like a quick sweep across the whole face. Got a mirror down here if you're wondering what I'm looking at too, by the way. So quick sweep down the neck as well. So that's kind of like one dab in that blob on my hand was the bottom half of my face, and then the rest of it will be the top half. And I don't really concentrate it in the middle of my face as much, because that's where I go the most red, and that's where I'll need to kind of come back in with concealer and kind of touch up the foundation with a beauty blender. So obviously you'll see that in a minute, but just explaining the method as I go. So I've still got a little bit on my hand, so I usually just take that and then go back under my jawline and stuff. Like, this is a common thing for me, is pimples on my jaw. Don't really know why. Like, I know it's hormonal, but I'm not quite sure like what I can do to fix it. Like, I used to be on the pill for skin, and then got told by a doctor I shouldn't be on it because I've had migraines in the past. So let's skin's been fine since I came off it, but then it's just the jawline. So gotta wait it out, but I think I might need to look into something else. I'm not really sure what to do. Anyway, sorry. This, like I said, these kind of videos are a good getting to know you thing, and the way that you can get to know me is that I'm very chatty and ramble on a lot, so sorry in advance. Okay, so probably the next thing I'll do is yeah, put some concealer on any of those spots. So the concealer I use for spots is what is this actually called? It's NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the color Vanilla. By the way, in my Sheer Glow, I'm the color Mont Blanc. Anyway, I just use my finger with this because I'd never like double dip. I'll put some on one spot, and then if I want to go back in, I'll use another finger. And my fingers are always clean by the before I'm doing my makeup. And then I will use like a wipe as I'm going. I've just got these ones here right now to wipe all the excess makeup off my hands. So that's about it for spots. Next thing I do is under eyes. So I use two products for under eyes. I have firstly the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Brightener. And I do that, and then I go over it with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So the reason I got recommended this product, this Bare Minerals one, is because my eyes are quite deep set and I have this like fold of skin here. So even when I don't have like under eye circles, it looks like I do. So I put that under. It was recommended just, yeah, at Mecca Cosmetica, I think. Just to, yeah, brighten everything and hope that it's not as obvious. Like I can never really 100% combat it, but yeah, it is something to do anyway. It helps a little bit. And yeah, I don't know, I think under the eyes, it's best to use my finger. Just seems to work best for my skin. So that's the brightening. And then I'm gonna go with the concealer. And I always do like a triangle shape like that, just because that's what Zoe Foster Blake said you should do in her book, and she is the queen of beauty, so I'm gonna listen to her advice. If you haven't read her book, by the way, you definitely should. It's well, the first one was Amazing Face, and then the current one is Amazing Face. It's just like the same one, just updated a bit, because you know beauty is never going to stay the same, and it's just like a whole book dedicated to what she recommends for like every beauty dilemma in the book, in the world. She used to be like a beauty editor for several different magazines, so she has tried everything and knows her stuff. So yeah. Okay, so when I've done that, it's very brightened. I want to go over it with a beauty blender and soften it, and then soften it up on my eyelids as well, and like blend the harshness of it out. And then I want to get like another pump of my foundation, but not a huge pump, more of a smaller pump, and then dab a bit more on this area of my face. Just, I don't know, I just feel like that area needs a little bit more. So just kind of concentrate a bit more with my beauty blender and just blend it from, yeah, the inside of my face out. I don't know, I think this just makes me feel more confident, lasts a bit better, like all day, and yeah, just makes me look more awake and put together. Okay, by the way, this is not like my literal everyday makeup routine. This is like on a perfect day, if I have enough time to get ready properly, this is what I do. But I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't happen every single day. Often my makeup routine is like 5 minutes. So I'll definitely do those kinds of videos soon, like I slept in 5 minutes, get ready for work kind of routine and stuff. And I also, it's been summer here, so I've been doing a lot of like cream product only. If I'm not really, like if I'm going somewhere that I can kind of take makeup in my bag and touch up and it doesn't need to stay all day at work, I've been doing a lot of those looks. So I want to do one of those videos as well. That will be featuring quite a bit of Glossier as well. So I do still want to do that, those Glossier videos I was talking about too. Okay, so after that, I would set everything with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powder in dim light. It's just like a really nice glowy face powder that sets everything but doesn't like make you look cakey, doesn't doesn't give you any extra coverage as well. It doesn't like compromise your foundation, but then it gives that bit of extra glow, so you're getting like what you want, well, what I want from a powder anyway, and not like the extra side effects that you don't always want. So yeah, this is like my life. I love this powder so much, and I always get compliments about my skin being glowy and stuff, and I think it's because of that. Like I think anytime, no matter what foundation, whatever I'm using, like the common denominator with the compliments I get is always when I'm wearing that powder. So yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so the next thing I would usually do is a bit of contour. At the moment, I'm using Hoola, Benefits Hoola, and I would use, oh, by the way, for that powder I use the Zoeva 106 powder brush. And then for the Hoola, I'm using the 110 face shape brush from Zoeva, and that's just like to concentrate the contour. And I don't want to do like heavy next level contour day to day, but like I still want to feel like I have cheekbones. So I just do a bit and then blend it up into the hairline. Especially got to get the double chin, because that's another thing I struggle with, is my bloody double chin. This side. And yeah, I love Hoola. That's probably one of my favorites, like favorite bronzer / contour. And this might not be an everyday step, especially in winter, but I've been doing it lately in summer. I think I probably will still do it in winter, but it's using every color in the Sweet Peach Glow palette. So the reason I'm addressing this is because I use the bronzer in this palette as like a bit of an all over the face bronzer on top of the contour. So I'm, yeah, two separate products, contour and bronzer. So I use the Duo Fiber Face Brush from Real Techniques, and I just kind of swirl it in the bronzer and do, yeah, quick 3Es. Just to kind of warm my face up a bit, because I feel like the foundation does match me, but when my face isn't going red like it does with no makeup, it just looks very pale when I'm like when it's all the same from the foundation. See, already I look just a little bit more like I've got some life in me when I've done that. So yeah, it's great. Then I use the blush from this palette. I mean, I don't always, but this is just what I'm doing today. This is the Zoeva Luxe Cheek Finish brush. So just use a bit of, this is quite concentrated, so I tap it on the side before I place it. So place it. It's not really showing up on camera, but it is in real life. And then the Zoeva Luxe highlight brush. I'll use the highlight from the palette. Also, like, I've had this for a year now. A year, I think. I think so. And it still smells so beautiful. Like, that peach smell, I swear, is the same as day one. It's amazing. Okay, so that's basically my base done. Next thing I do is eyebrows. So I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color Soft Brown. And I just kind of start by at the bottom here. Try and do nice natural light strokes. I always need to accentuate the arch on this brow. Yeah, because the main issue with my brows is there's not enough hair. So I can shape them as much as I want, but they'll never look full enough. So I always need to fill them out. So that looks better already. But then one of the issues is that they don't go in enough. Like when you do this roll, they just need to be brought in a little bit. So I kind of just start from the bottom and then do little strokes upwards. Try and make them look as natural as possible. And then when I comb through, I comb upwards and it kind of blends everything a little bit more. And then same on this side. I won't talk you through because it's basically the same, just filling everything in that needs to be filled in. Okay, so they're filled in. Next step is my new love of my absolute life, Glossier Boy Brow. I finally understand the hype. As soon as I used it, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I used the color brown, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. And it's so crazy. I've been getting so many compliments from people that aren't even into makeup, people that don't even know, like, anything. They just say, oh, your eyebrows look nice today. Like, I've had that so much. And then I'm like, thank you, as if like I've done anything to earn it. It's literally just this product. Like, oh, kills me. I wonder if you can even like see the magic of it if I come in. It just like, it gives them life, makes them look like naturally bushy and beautiful and just to die for. I have also had compliments from people who are into makeup and they're like, what have you done to your eyebrows? They look amazing. I'm just like, oh my God, you need to try this product. And like, I've got a list of people that want in on my next Glossier haul, like because then we can save on shipping rates and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna stock up because it's so good. I basically love every Glossier product, by the way. I'll do videos on it. If you have any requests, let me know. But yeah, I've got plans to do videos. Okay, so eyebrows done. Next is eyes. Now, like I said, this is a perfect day routine. So normally day to day, I don't have time to do lots of eye stuff. Even if I do, sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm just not about that life. I just want to be natural. So I do love a bit, but it varies. So today I'm just going to do like say if I had like I don't know, like a job interview or like a it's just, or like maybe a date, or I don't know, something that's like kind of important, and I want to feel like the best version of myself, this is what I would do. So for years, like it's been my signature to do wings liner, and people always say that, like people always compliment me on it and stuff, so I think it's just like kind of my signature, I guess. So I always do, I didn't even tell you what that product was. I'll always do some kind of primer. This one is the Mecca Max, what's that actually called? The Transformer. I haven't actually tried it yet. That's the first time I tried it, so I'll report back in another video. And I always, so I found there was a pattern that every single palette I had, I was using like the same kind of color before I'd use the rest of the palette. So I just decided to start buying single shadows for that purpose. So I bought this MAC one. It's called Molt, and it's a matte eyeshadow, and it's literally just for every single day all over the lid, and it's just a good base, like a good skin tone, a little bit darker than my skin, but like that's good for some, you know, definition, but not too dark that it like stands out. Some days I'll just do this and then some eyeshadow. Some days I won't even do this and I'll do like cream eyeshadow or something, but like I said, this is my perfect day routine. So that's what I would do, and then I would always just grab whatever palette is near, but I just grabbed this one for the sake of it because I think this is another one of those like just perfect example of like everyday, simple, just my style. So it's just, yeah, very basic. It's the Naked 2 Basics, by the way, if I didn't say. So usually literally all I'll do is put like a darker shadow in the crease. Actually no, I'll probably do a lighter shadow in the inner corner first. So that would be like the first shadow in the inner corner. Yep, and then yeah, I just like some kind of definition. So, oh, sorry, by the way, that inner corner brush was the Luxe Petite Crease brush from, again, Zoeva number 231. That's what it looks like. Okay, so then I'll do, yeah, just a bit of crease definition with the Luxe Soft Definer from Zoeva. I'll probably do the more warmer toned brown. So put it in and then tap it on the side because I want just a light sweep. Yeah, so I'll do is 1 second crease and then blend it out. It's looking kind of uneven. It doesn't in my mirror, but it looks like it on camera. I think it's just my lighting. I'm just going to get another brush though to blend it, like just something like this, Real Techniques Duo Fiber Eye Brush, and because it's clean, so just go over and just make sure the outsides are completely blended. Yeah, I think it's just the way my light is sitting, it makes this side look darker, but it doesn't look like that in real life. Whoops. Okay, my camera just cut off and I have no idea what was the last thing I said, but anyway, I'm up to liner now. Winged liner, so my absolute bay in life is Kat Von D tattoo liner. I can do a video on this one day, like exactly how I do it, but for today I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm just gonna do my wing. Going. There we go, just nice simple liner, just to accentuate my lashes and my eyes in general, not to actually make a flick, because I do that sometimes, but not every day. Okay, so next is mascara. I always use a tubing mascara. Today it's Clinique. What's this actually called? Lash Power Flatter to Full. And an eye curler. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Can I let my hair down and look like a human again? Probably, I would usually do some kind of lip. It's Please Me by MAC, which is one of my faves. Yeah, I would usually do something like that. Day to day, literally every day is different, but yeah, that's about it. I'll do a spray of Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And that's it. That's me done on a perfect day when I just want to look like myself and polished and nice and natural. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, please like, please comment, all of that. Let's just be friends in the comments. And obviously you're watching this video because you're into beauty. We all love beauty, so let's just all chat about beauty and be friends. I hope you come back and watch my future videos. As I said earlier, I think I said earlier anyway, this is a new channel. I'm still kind of getting the hang of it, so please bear with me. Feel free to leave any comments with, I don't know, tips or requests or anything like that. I'm open to constructive criticism, but basically I'm just really grateful for anyone watching this. You all mean so much to me. Yeah, I think that's about all I need to ramble about for today. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.